Good morning, happy Saturday, how are we all doing? That chat can go down a bit further, can't it? I reckon. Maybe like there's a bit better. Hey, network. Right, Baz. Right, I've mounted my monitor, by the way, so you won't see me doing that now. I just need to look there. So much easier. I noticed we had a bit of a water issue. You know, all the beavers were running around really, really thirsty because we had no water store, if you remember. So I had to turn the pumps back on and let some more water through. So I've done that. What else did I do? Just minor things, really. I did something over here. Oh, yeah. I noticed that they were producing bread now. So I thought to myself, let's build a log store to put the logs in there. And also build a warehouse here that are specified for bread and wheat flour and wheat. So when that's done, that will be the local store for this. We'll probably need to double these, I think. Because I think there's going to be more wheat that we can deal with. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Mr. Kiv, thank you 21. Zarak 85 and N. Hoffman with 30 months. Thank you very much. Good morning, Lexi. So did that. Also was having a look around, having a think about what to do next. And I think what we're going to do is create some irrigation channels. Because it occurred to me that there's no point having these water stores with beavers just running water to them. What we can actually do is use this pool here. So I'm thinking either, because this is 2 cubes high, either we dynamite 2 cubes along there to create an irrigation channel, and then dynamite 2 cubes there to create another irrigation channel, or we dynamite 1 cube and then use a water dump, which is a manually fed thing, so the beavers come along and chuck water in it and fill that irrigation channel manually. Not sure which is better. Obviously, that would save a lot of dynamite doing it that way, but it also means it's manual. And then I was thinking we could probably just have another irrigation channel come this way and irrigate this land and then just grow more stuff, basically, although the range of that might work. If we a bit more road, it might actually... If we do that... Yeah, okay, so we can do that. We can just irrigate this as well. What do you think? And that way we just maximize our production of wheat over here and just turn this whole thing into Hovis. In fact, we could just call it like Warburton's. Just call it like District Warburton's. How do you spell Warburton's? Things like that. Warburton's bread. There you go. Just the bread manufacturers of the place, you know. So that's one thing. And then second thing is that water will skyrocket. No, because we're going to use it anyway. If we're going to irrigate this, we're only going to use the same water as if we just threw water in here. And we also get a massive free store. So that kind of seems like a better model. Better thing to do. We don't have enough logs still, so we do have a log issue. I'm toying with the idea of... Well, I've got a few things, actually. I'm going to build this here. We're going to build this out. See that? So we're going to turn this into extra water store, and then maybe just plant trees all around. We'll, like, irrigate this, I was thinking. I was trying to work out whether we should bring an irrigation channel through there as well. Just, like, along here and down there. It would take a lot of dynamite. Maybe use this for all trees if we irrigate it. Ideas. Ideas. Mr. Firefighter, 91 months. So I'm building the Lego McLaren Formula 1 car, though waiting for some pieces which I may have thrown out by accident. Oh dear. Did you get the Porsche 911 RSR Lego set? Are you ever going to build it on stream? Yeah. Of course I am. Deadmau5, thank you for 92 months. And Shubham, thank you for 20. Welcome back, Carls. Glad your PC's working. Right, let's speed this up. We've got 1.1 days to get through the drought. That's very low. This is absolutely fine. This is absolutely fine. So we definitely don't have a water shortage over here at all. So that's good. Yeah, the Lego build is definitely something I need to do. The issue is always the same, though. It's just like camera setups and stuff, the hassle of it. That's what stops me doing it. And I don't really have a huge desk. I don't know. I need some tables with bits on it, I think, because there's not enough room in here. It's the kind of thing you just want like a big dining table for and just have all the pieces around, and that should be a world of pain to do that in the dining room. Plus the dogs would be really noisy all through the stream. That water's pretty low, gotta admit. It's almost... I wonder how it models evaporation. Like, does it look at the surface area and evaporate more than if it's deep, small water? That's how it should work. I wonder if that's what it does. Can't wait for a Lego stream. Yeah, I need to do it at some point. I've got one of those, like, you know, those magnifying glasses, like they're like a big thing like that, and they have an LED light on the back, so that you can like properly look at pieces. I've got one of those as well. It was like 10 quid from Amazon. So I've got the bits. It's just the setup. Yeah, exactly, Firefighter. Like having the pieces organized into bowls and things will be a lot better. Alex, I've not had that for 2 years. Go away. Are they hungry or thirsty? .49. Okay, right. Drought's about to end. So we'll slap that back. 2.5 maybe. No, it's not, pups. Go away. It's just a vicious rumor. Lies. Rumors. You're a Trump supporter now, are you? Is that what it is? Right. How do we... I'm trying to think. We can take the irrigation channel through there. Oh, I got a reaction out, pups. Yay! If we... Actually, do we need to do that? What if you just put dynamite straight on it? Will it let you do that? No, it won't, interestingly. You have to get rid of it first. Okay. So we'll cut a line out of there. I'm thinking... Cut a line from there so they can get to the water thing. So we'll do that. Let's see, we can probably... What's that on? 0.44. Let's get the water supply back first. Here it comes. How do you have so many resources? I'm struggling, though I have big fields of carrots and spadadoc. What resources are you struggling with, M. Hoffman? Okay, right, that's that done. Okay, so if we detonate that, and that, I think. No, yes, no, no, not that one. And then we unlock the water dump. That should, if we put it that way, that's what we want. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, we can put a platform there. We can put a little platform there. I think we'll need 2 platforms, actually. It's gravity. It's like literally right, Krav. I could go away and just build my RSR, and then just go, there you go, built it. But to do a stream of building it is a production in itself. Why do you need a water dump? Can't the water flow like any of the... No, I want to create a barrier here and then chuck the water into an irrigation channel. That's what I want it to do. I mean, what I could do is... Hang on. Think about this. I could just build a 2-height water block and control the flow. That no, I can't. You see, because if I cut, yes, I can. I think I don't know. I don't want to have to make that too deep. I only want it to be 1 deep. So if that's our irrigation channel, and this water has to get, it doesn't get to like the height of that. So I could get rid of that block and just allow it to flow through. So as long as it's more than 1, it will flow through. Or I could just dump it over. I don't know which is the better option, if I'm honest. I could allow that to be part. I don't want to have it too deep. And if it's only 1 deep, then it will only ever get water if this is above 1.0. If it's like 1.14, it will flow in. If it's 0.9, it will not flow into that anymore. So do I live with that? Or do we put a dump on there? You know what I'm saying? You have 5 Lego tents I've not built yet. Fair enough. The game looks interesting. You've had it in your library for a while but never started it. Now's the time. Yeah, so also that's why I'm thinking about the water dump option. It's either that or you go with like a mechanical pump, but they need stupid amounts of power. And do we really need a mechanical pump that takes 50 iron beams and 50 infused wood? Like, not really. Dump keeps plants alive. Yes. I mean, I could have both, I suppose. If you put in a dam that it won't get below 1. No, it will. I mean, after a drought, I think this got very close to 1. Because it evaporates as well, don't forget. Hang on, the water's pretty high. 0.9, open before we completely have a problem on our hands. There we go. Yep, there's the problem on our hands. Whoa, stop! Yikes, it's flowing. Close that. Okay. We do have a problem on our hands as it happens. I've got an idea. Let's ramp this up to maximum. You have 70 beavers, a massive carrot and spadderduck field, but somehow they seem to not gather them quickly enough or something. I seldom have enough food to go around. Okay, so you probably need more farmers. Which are the like the aquatic farmhouse. I've got 4 aquatic farmhouses just working this bit. Yeah? So that's one option. They're not planting and picking quickly enough. Then the other option is they're not being moved around, in which case you need more. If you can find them, haulers. If you can find one of them. Oh, I can't find them. What's it look like? Hauling post. Build more of them to get more stuff moved around your network. Sounds lovely, Scientech. Won't be doing that for a while. We have a log shortage. That's a 0.5. Okay, let's let the water back through that. Really? Do you really have to, like, aggressively flood the place? Okay. Tell you what, let's unsynchronize one of them. And let water flow just through one side of it. Let's try that. That's on a half. So maybe we do both. Maybe we have a water dump here. We'll get rid of those two. And we'll dynamite that. And then we'll put a water dump like here. So we've got the option of filling it and manually flowing through. So it's manual and automated. So we do that, basically. We should be able to get rid of a lot of this in a second. How's it going back here? Right, it's calmed down. So those water wheels are being powered, but not... Oh, it's ramping up, I suppose. I was wondering if the flow is enough from just one. Let's let two of them flow. Controlled flow. There we go. It's an addictive game. Yeah. The thing is, the more you get used to how the game works, the more you think, oh, I've really screwed up, I want to redo it. But I kind of want to keep playing and just learn the mistakes. Like, I'm now starting to realize that you need to have in the back of your head irrigation. Like, how you're going to do it across your network. Because you've got to get water to many parts. Come on, guys. Let's go. Okay, so we go... Boom. And then we have irrigation. We can probably empty that now, I think. How many squares does it... If a tile's got water in it, how many squares does it affect with its... I mean, I can already see that tile is actually causing all this to go green. Because I don't think that's... Yeah, it's not, you see. So those green tiles are being affected by that water tile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's at least 14 squares. That's a lot. 14, is it? Yeah, so I mean, that's just got rid of that completely. Yeah, that should do all of that area. Blimey. Wicked. And of course, the more tiles we detonate, the more storage we create. So it's a win-win. Right, they're all full of water. These are still empty. And all of these are empty. Like, why are we not... It kind of feels like we need a lot more in the way of water pumps right now. A lot more. Maybe one option is to just add a load of more pumps here and just start exporting water out of this area. I don't know. I can't remember if we export water. It looks like we don't export water. And I think we're going to have to. Because this place just can't get enough of it. If we have a warehouse just for water... They're starting to get bread, look. So they're getting bread from here. If we have a warehouse here somewhere and just export water to it... That's probably the way to go. Put it fairly central. Let's say none allowed apart from... Oh, wait, you can't export water to it like that? Oh, no. So you can't store water in a warehouse. You have to just store it in water tanks. Okay, well in that case, as long as it's on this side of the district, it will get the water, won't it? So we can store one here. And then they can distribute it. I would say keep the water tower for just in case you run out of water in the canal. The district boards have to touch each other for beavers to be able to go back and forth. The way you set it up is via these gates here. So what, like, it wouldn't let me connect a path from here to here because this path is in a different district to this path. So if you try and connect those paths, it won't let you. So anything from here or from here, this side, east side as you look at it, all this is one district and west is another. So if I put a water tank connected to this path, it will be considered in this district. That makes sense. Let me add a route to there which exports water, and then we'll set a limit to say we want to retain, like, I don't know, 600 should be enough, and then export everything else. So that should export all of this district's surplus water. So if you just build a load more pumps here, we can export loads of it, providing we've got the beavers to actually do it. We've got 6 vacancies, so we need more beds and more people. They've got a good food supply now. They're self-sufficient. We just need more housing over here. So we'll do housing. Like that. Build some more there. We've got 1, 2, 3 districts, I think, at the moment. Housing. Bit of a pain. Just sneak another one in here if we put a platform there, I think. Make sure that gets built. Then we can put that on top. Okay, I'm hoping they'll build that in the right order, but we'll see. You've got one faraway district to have a gate, but from the gate it's a ways to the actual reach as the blue line of the next district. Will they still travel between them? They don't. They don't really. Like, what you need to do, I think, is your district. What's my best example? Hang on, I think I've disoriented myself. 1 second. There we go, that's what I was looking for. So this is the outbound, the district post, and that's the gate next to it. So you put this very close to the gate is my advice, because all the stuff gets brought to here for export. And then the people that work here will move it to the next district. So then it's a case of, well, how far do they have to walk? So the real trick is to put your drop-off point pretty close to that gate. Like, you could even put it here. So that all they got to do is move it from there to there. And that's their job done. They just literally do that. If you put this really far in the town, they've got to walk a long way. They're never going to move stuff very quickly. So you want this to be like fairly quick and then let the haulers deal with the rest of this. They will distribute it around that district. Yeah? That's the kind of way you want to do it. It really is Rob. Thank you for 61 months. Armin, thank you for 26. Venox with half a year. Kevin, 43. Joseph, 27. Thank you very much, sir. Captain Bez, welcome to the new house. Thank you for subbing, Captain Bez. The Sarden 14 is my lucky number. How about you? I don't have a lucky number. I'm not superstitious like that. Like I have a belief that people attach meaning to numbers. The numbers themselves don't have any meaning, if you see what I mean. Like, oh, you win the lottery because you picked a certain number. Oh, that must be my lucky number. Well, okay. But that's just me. What's that? Path on the water tanks. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What am I missing? Oh, this. Yeah, spot. I hate the way the little pathway's set back. It's really annoying. You put one down and they're not connected to the pathway. It should come with a pathway. Okay, I'm hoping they'll export that now into here. What they should do, I think... I don't know how it works with water, because you can't... Actually, that can store water. Scrap metal. Why is there 180 scrap metal here? We need these guys moving it quicker than that. I might have to put scrap metal in its own distribution thing. Labor, let's see, drop-off point. If we have that, and we tell this to distribute scrap metal to here instead. Yeah. And then we can basically get rid of the original one. Because that's clogging that up completely. So now we've just dedicated it to here. There we go. Who's dropping the subs? Mr. M. Hoffman. Thank you very much, sir. 10 subs gifted. Welcome, guys. If you got a sub, please give M. Hoffman a thank you. And thanks for the score gifts. It seems the water tanks are out of range of what you need. I don't know how it works with water. I really don't, because you can't... I think what happens is the water goes to here, and then the haulers will move it here. But they should bring water from our tanks to there. Our haulers will do that. So maybe what we need is another hauling post. But we don't have enough unemployment, shall we say, for it to actually work properly. But that's what we actually need, is another one of these. Mr. Gowser, thank you for 69 months. Raskar, thanks for 73. And a tier 2. There's something wrong with the path to those two water storages. They say they're not connected. This building isn't connected to any district by a path. Like, anybody can see that's a lie. Seriously. Like, what? They're out of range. Oh, that's what it is. They're sat on the cusp. This is like a no-build zone. They're sat on the cusp. They are connected, but they're not serviced. Man. That's brutal. That's actually brutal, that is. All that wasted resource. And the annoying thing is, you can't move them and you can't just take them down. You've just wasted that resource. That is frustrating. We're going to get water imports. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pave this, because hopefully that'll act as a reminder to not build on that. That is completely out of bounds. Maybe you can shorten the path somewhere. It's difficult to see how. Pretty good runs. Maybe if you like ran a line through there, but you'd lose farmland. I don't think it's worth worrying about. Anyway, let's go back to the irrigation project. Let's see what we got here. Look at that lovely, lovely water flow. Huzzah. Oh, yeah. Irrigation, baby. Look at that. Right, we'll have a platform there. So we can have a footpath over there. Just to make sure our little beavers can get around. Probably wouldn't hurt to have a little shortcut over there. Cool, so we can literally start farming all this now. And we can make our way to there. Either via this or via that. I don't suppose it really matters which. We have 100 dynamite, so we can do it. How to do this without turning off the water supply completely, that's the problem. This can go, and we can literally free up. Let's get rid of this. That one. So we can free up that. In fact, we can free up all that. We need to tell them to get rid of these resources here. So we can cut through there. However, we can replant some wheat here. Start detonating that. Stairs low near the platform, 2 stairs. Yes. Good spot. I think I was meant to put it there. Actually, we don't have... It's fine. Now we need to get rid of these resources. That is within district catchment, which is good. How's our water doing over here? It's doing okay. I think maybe get more pumps online here now is what we need. The question is, I think we probably need a footpath coming this way. Now they need 3 platforms because they need 1 at the back and 2 to support it. And they need to be 2 high like that. And then they could... I presume you can have the pump section of the other one facing like that. So in which case you need 3 like that. You reckon? We also need to detonate that. That should allow us to put a bank of pumps on there is what I'm thinking. So we can then like face them in like that. That's what I'm thinking. You could also expand this pond with dynamite. We could make it deeper or bigger, yeah, absolutely. could definitely destroy some stuff there. Something like that. Could you build those pumps one block close together? Looks like there's space for that. Possibly, yes, I think you probably could. But they're kind of building it now, so I'll leave it. But I think, yeah, future reference, I think you're right. I think you could probably sneak that in there. Right, how are they getting on over here? We have 438 wheat, 77 wheat flour. So we probably need to double up on these things. I don't want to interrupt that until we've got the resources and stuff. Right, we've got 5 free beds now. So 20 kids growing up. Nice. Can you build those pumps? Yeah, we can. Okay, right. Thanks to irrigation, we can now utilize all of this space. That's annoying. Would have been nice on a little row of 4 though. Actually, we can still do it. They should be able to look after all of that. Put the path on platform at mills. Put path on platform at mills. You on about these mills? Oh, I see what you mean. Good spot. That catches me out so much, that one. Is it not going to dry out in a drought? No, because you've got all this as storage, which is quite a lot of water, and then it'll just flow into this lot. And the worst case scenario is we can open that gate up and let more in from here, and we can fill that from here, and we can fill this from here. So there's like quite a lot of options. I love the way the water's just flowing over here. And then we've also got the final option of this one, which is our emergency water supply. We can throw water in that way. Now this is up. We can actually... I don't think they'll walk that far. I'd love to dynamite some of this. Yeah, I'd like to create more of a channel here. Really, we want to irrigate this now. Coming through. But we're low on dynamite, so we'll have to let the dynamite build back up. Missed one path on the platform near the farm you built last. Did I? I did indeed. Caught me out again. Right, I think they can start emptying that. What's that? Oh, I see. Right, so in this district, how much wheat? It has 884 wheat, so that tells me that we really need to turn these machines back on. And they need more people. So we need to migrate some people here. Have we got any surplus back in this? Yes, we do. So we'll migrate that over to Warburton's. Let's take a dozen people over. Plenty of jobs over at Warburton's. But not enough homes, so we need to sort that out. So, let's see. There we go. Is well plant something next to the emergency water outlet at backup storage. Area of green next to the levee not being used. Emergency water outlet at backup storage. Do you mean... let's have a look. You mean this? You mean this kind of green area here that we're not using? Yeah, we should plant trees here. Although, have we got forest of our... So we need to plant these trees now, before I forget. These pine. Yeah, they should be able to do it, but we would need to get a forester up here and lumberjacks. Just to get something going here. I wonder if the... See, I wish it showed you the range. Yeah, you see, that wouldn't get over there. We'd have to put it here to get it on that side as well. Actually, they need a path connecting them, I think. Bizarrely. Yeah, you can see it does the basin bit, but you'd have to probably build it. Even that would require some steps on the other side. And maybe that. And that. Oh, it's too far. That would get that bit. You could do that, but you have to build it on a bit of the land that you want to put stuff on. No, I think it's smart enough to calculate it, Venox. If you look at it, it's not built that staircase, but it knows it can get over there when it's built. The trouble is I can't put this back on dry land unless we just want that bit. So it's a bit of an awkward one, really. Hey, Irvin, good. Wow, they're taking their time with this. Rip. If I have a path there, I can't build the last pump. Yeah, if we come in from this side with the path, they can get rid of that. I think they just must be short on logs. Looks like they are really short on logs right now. Right, let's get rid of that. This is going to really mess them up. Oh, that's going to die. Oh well. I think they're prioritising building the house. Use platforms to put on top of the irrigation channels for paths to save space. Yeah, you could certainly walk around that if that's what you're saying. This is currently disconnected. We need that building right now, otherwise nobody can work there. Or, actually, if you build a path like that, in theory that's connected. Oh no, because that's a district gate there. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It just let me do something it shouldn't allow me to do. Because that is a district boundary here, this pathway. And so is that, which means this pathway belongs to this district. And I just put in a connection there, which then connects. Oh, but this isn't a district yet because of that. I see what it did. Right, I need to get rid of that. Because otherwise I won't be able to reconnect this. Right, put that back immediately. Lodges need footpaths and stairs for Warburtons. These? They've all got footpaths and stairs, haven't they? They just haven't built it yet. Right, that's all green now. It just needs replanting. You know it, astronomer. You know it. I always forget to put the path on the platform. Okay, that should be functional again. They've got 11 worker vacancies here, which is both good and bad. I think we'll need more farmers, maybe, just to tend up to all this. Wait, what's the limit on... Okay. Just growing wheat everywhere we can. Should sort it. Do you mind showing where your village starts as a reference point real quick? Here. That was the initial district, District Main. That's where we started. Right next to that river. Right, so we kind of need to destroy some land here just to put some more farmhouses down. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to cope with this. These four can probably deal with this, but I think we maybe need some more over here. And also need some hauling jobs, I think. And I think we need to do what we did over there with the dedicated storage. So we need to have this have something like 330 bread along with 330 of that, 340 of that. So it's the dedicated Warburton's warehouse. Yeah, we've got spider dough. 920 wheat. Now's the time to get more grist mills going, I think. We need to route some power over. So the bakery, squeeze one in there. I think we'll move this footpath slightly. What does it want? Grist mill. This one. It's the best way laying these out, wonder. Scumbag. Trying to think of the best way of getting power over there. I think we can do that. That allows us to build this way later. That'll do. Okay. I feel like a lot of these games, you like focus on one area, one district, get something done, and then you take your eye off the ball and somewhere else, or hell's breaking loose. As is the case here, because they're thirsty. They shouldn't be. I think they're thirsty because, like, look at this. I don't get this. They're exporting water. You have 290, low 600. Why are they so low? Why are these not even online yet? What are we short on? Is it planks? Transport fever all again, dude. Somebody was saying, I think one of the mods was saying, I'm not sure how this would work in multiplayer. This is how it would work in multiplayer. Like, right, I'll go and deal with this district. You go and sort that district. So when I export enough water out of here, which means the main district isn't getting enough. So the best way of fixing that is to just give the main district some more pumps thing. They actually need more people living here as well. Maybe we'll just create another pumping station here. One, two, let's think about this. We need 1, 2, so it has to be there. And the other side, it needs a footpath plus 1, 2, so it needs to be like that, I think. And then these resources will have to be removed. Let's see, we chose the same places for our dams. Well, I'm not sure if that tells us that we're all clever or all stupid. Interesting how this surplus water here is just flowing off the map and not really trickling into here. I kind of hoped it would fill this. I wanted this as another storage bay. But it's not really how it's behaving. Unless it's because I just need to shut that off. Let's try that. I really want to fill this up because it's like a free storage. But a lot of it's escaping off the map. Which area is 1 deep, Venox? I kind of need this doing. Yeah, this whole district used to have so much water, and now it's kind of struggling a bit. We do need more housing building. Oh, great. Great stuff. Perfect time for a drought. Hang on, if I stick a cheeky lumberjack there, tell it to cut that. Oi. That give us some space for housing. You need to dam up the edge of the map. Yeah, but that's a problem. See? I don't need to dam the edge of the map. We just need to do this. I can't build at the edge of the map. I can only build to about here. Otherwise I need another district to do it. Not sure, Captain Flint. Possibly. Just want to get this full while the drought's still on. Because that's maxed out at the moment, so it's overflowing. In a controlled way. Those beavers just go around wrecking the landscape. Bunch of scumbags, they really are. Basically, in this game, if the water flows, it's okay. If you run out of water, everything will collapse. The moment you run out of water, you can't make food. The moment you can't make food, you know, you're done. If you don't die of thirst, you'll die of hunger. scumbag. Tucked away in the corner. Hey, Pep. Yeah, we'll make it through this drought. Easy, mate. Easy. Look at all this water store we've got here. We've got this. We've got this. Is all full. We've got the emergency lake over here that we can drain one tile of. That's a lot of water we can drain one tile of right there. Loads of water. We've got the Hoover Dam going on here. Just to access it, what we need to do is probably like detonate that layer down, like drop that layer and build a, what's that? That's a 3 high. So we probably need a, was that the tallest you can make? Triple floodgate apparently is the tallest you can make. Who knew? I think we can keep on pumping through the drought. That's how cool we are. Oh, they can't reach that, can they? Work an extra hour, you scumbags. Get it done. I think they're in leisure time. They're not. Yeah, they're in leisure time. So lazy. It's not like their survival depends on it. Of course, when these stop turning, they're going to stop. See, even this is not built yet. Metal. There's just no raw materials at all. It's not like it's full up either. Can you get power storage with this clan? Not currently. I think the update that's coming allows it some kind of gravity store, but I don't know if it's only with the other clan. Game. Almost like it was designed. Need to build more bakers for potatoes and chestnuts, do we? Have we got a surplus? Oh god, we have a lot of scrap metal. Yeah, we have a lot of potatoes lying around. No, we've got loads of grilled chestnuts. We need to bake the potatoes. That's what we need to do. Easier if we got rid of that. You have 2.5k what? We have a lot of wheat kicking around. This has... Oh, 2.5k chest. Oh my god. Wait, where are they? Oh, they're getting them from here, aren't they? Yikes, it's like a logistical nightmare, this. 2,500 raw chestnuts. We just need a massive grill bar. That's what we need. We don't even have the land for this. I'd have to build it here. But then, where do I put the store? Where do I store it? We're going to have to go up here, I think. You also require logs, yeah? This is very true. Okay, so this will deal with chestnuts. This will allow grilled chestnuts and grilled potatoes. In fact, you know what? We'll just do like 500 of each. And then this one can be chestnuts and potatoes. I am assuming a 1-to-1 recipe. Yeah, 1-to-1. Actually need logs as well. Like that. 450. 450. Actually, you can't store logs in here. Rip. God. There's no room. There you go. There you go. So once we've got more logs, that'll start baking lots of food. Yeah, it doesn't need much, but I mean, if we have a log pile here as well, like it makes sense to have log piles around the map because every time you build something, it needs logs, and it tends to just go to the nearest log pile. And if it's your log piles are in one place, that's a really bad idea. Okay, look at this. Another pumping station. So water should now start going up fairly rapidly because we are pumping lots of it. As soon as a drought comes in, this will stop filling up and the spill will go away and we'll just be left with this, which will act as a buffer. The only problem with what we're doing here is we've completely flooded the mine. But that's not to say we can't fix it. Like when we come over here to do mining, we could, we just build a whole lot of levees around it and just build a column, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you can do it. Yeah, this is only 1 deep, but it's quite big. And this is... Actually, we could just wall that off there, couldn't we? If we just levied that off there, that would... The trouble is, now we've flooded it, it'll either have to evaporate or we'll have to pump it out. I think there was another mine over here somewhere. That's gone. Oh my god. As if. We are now out of scrap metal. Rip. There's a mine there. I think we're going to have to start working towards that mine. 4,000 science for a mine. 350 cogs. 200 resin boards. Are you having a giraffe? What? The requirements on that. Mr. Mickard, by the way, thank you for almost 4 years. As always, thanks for the content. Right now, I can't watch every stream, but tune in now and then. Thank you for your support, Mickard. And Tessel, thank you for a double top 40 months. And Black Falcon, thank you for 65. Endgame stuff. You're not joking. That is so far away. Oh my god. So this current district starts to end around here. We could possibly get away with another district here. The problem is it becomes... I suppose it can survive on the food coming out of here now. Nothing is getting built though. We have a huge amount of metal, so I'm not worried about that. But... trees is the big issue. We need a lot more trees now. I'm happy with the food situation here. This is working quite well, although they're not taking that down. Interesting. I think it's because of reach. They can't, the footpath can't come all the way around there. So to connect that, probably, oh god, that's horrible. Probably have to lose that line though, I think. Yeah, we're almost about to shut off the floodgates. Starts with that one, really. What are we on here? 0.7. At about 0.2 days, I think. Shut that off. So I think we'll do it. If you do it too early, you flood it. If you do it too late, you don't capture all the water you can. Okay, 0.2. Let's go. So we close that. That stops us losing water now, which means this starts to fill. And then this starts to fill. What's that on? 0.65. Start maxing this out now.